Giorgione, also known as Giorgio da Castelfranco, was born in 1477 at Castelfranco Veneto in the Republic of Venice. He was a pioneer of high Renaissance art and Venetian art, specifically in portraiture. This is the Castelfranco Madonna, and it was made in 1504. This is an oil painting utilizing the technique called pintura senza disegno, which is painting without drawing. Giorgione was one of the first in his generation of painters to utilize oil as his only medium. The main characteristics of Renaissance art in this piece includes the dynamic poses of the subjects, the geometric composition, as well as the realism. This piece has a symmetrical triangular composition, and the foreground includes 3 subjects in dynamic poses. Painted in realism, the figures seem to have form rather than a 2D shape. The lights and the shadows make them look 3D, and the background as well as the throne follow a vanishing point, giving this piece depth and perspective. This is a piece called The Tempest. It's an oil painting made in 1507, and its ambiguous meaning is what gave inspiration to artists to play with landscape as well as atmosphere to change meaning in their piece. Characteristics of the Renaissance in this piece include the dynamic poses of the 2 subjects, as well as the realism used to paint them. The perspective, light and shadows, as well as the use of vanishing point is what gave this piece perspective and depth. All of these pieces were made during the time of the Renaissance, the time where classical philosophy, art, and literature were able to be rediscovered and to thrive. Humanism, individualism, and naturalism are a few of many concepts that influenced art in this era. Humanism was a cultural movement of the Renaissance, and its principles that man was in the center of the universe is what inspired people to embrace it in art in the form of portraiture. Naturalism, on the other hand, inspired artists to use realism to focus on the precise details of the real world. The cultural, political, and economic rebirth allowed artists like Giorgione to innovate new styles of painting techniques, as well as explore these new concepts.